Hi y'all. I have a very monotone voice now. I'm trying a new video format here, so please let me know if I should keep the AI voice or not. Today I'm ranking all 18 Project Sekai covers that have released in 2024 so far. My ranking is determined mostly on the quality of the cover itself, although if the cover has an MV that goes with it I do factor that in. Please note that these are my very subjective opinions, and you will almost definitely disagree with some of them. Without further ado, let's get started. Leo/Need is my favorite group, and Tokyo Teddy Bear is one of my favorite Vocaloid songs, so I was incredibly excited when this cover was announced. It pains me how disappointed with this cover I am. The key is so much lower than the original that much of the emotion feels lost. It also doesn't help that Rin's tuning doesn't fit at all with the tone of the song, and Leo/Need's voices feel strangely soft for this type of song. I would have loved for this song to show off the more powerful side of Leo/Need we know they can pull off as seen in songs like Regulus. At the very least, the 3D MV is really pretty and does somewhat make up for the subpar cover. I don't have any particularly strong thoughts on this song, but I can acknowledge the fact that this cover is good. Everyone sounds fine here, Len is tuned well, all of VBS sounds great, and the song maintains its original key. The only reason it ranks this low is that I'm not a fan of the original song, but as a cover, I don't think it does anything too bad. This cover suffers from what I consider to be some of the worst Mika tuning in the past year. Everything else about this cover is amazing. The 3D MV is beautiful, the girls sound lovely, and then Mika gets a line, and it all grinds to a halt. It's not terrible by any means, but I wish the tuning for the Vocaloids in this game was more consistent. This is a recurring theme for the next few entries in this list. This cover is great, but there are three main problems I have with it that keep it from being higher. First, the 3D MV is surprisingly bland, considering how far into the game's lifespan this cover came out. Luca's tuning also doesn't fit the song in my opinion, and just clashes with BBS vocals. And although this doesn't contribute to its ranking in the list, the in-game cut for this cover is shockingly short. I think the full version of this cover might elevate it in my rankings later, but for now, I feel that this ranking is appropriate. I actually don't have any major issues with this cover. Like Osmanthus, I don't particularly love this song, although this ranks higher, because I do like it more than Osmanthus. Ichika sounds incredible here, and I don't have any problems with how Miko sounds. I just wish the rest of Leo/Need got more than one line. I genuinely forgot they were in this cover. This was one of my most hyped covers because of how good of a song Lag Train is, and while I think Kanade and Mizuki delivered, I question why they chose Miko of all Vocaloids to be here. She's tuned oddly cutesy for the type of song that Lag Train is. However, I did enjoy hearing the more soft side of Mizuki's vocals, and Kanade, of course, sounds perfect here. I'm not exactly disappointed since I think the voice actors did great, but I wish I could have ranked this higher. This cover is really cute. Emu and Nene fit the vibe as well as I imagined, and Len surprisingly is a good substitute for Teto. I'm slightly less sold on Tsukasa and Rue here, but I don't think they sound bad at all. I might be a bit biased since I'm so attached to the original, but on its own, I still think this cover holds up pretty well. Ichika and Hanami always sound great together, and this song is no exception. Soft songs are what they do best, and just like in songs like Heartbeat number 0822 and When the Morning Glory Comes, their voices blend perfectly and give that extra layer of emotion. The lyrics also fit Leo/Need incredibly well, especially Hanami. I have no complaints. More jump soft voices complement this song amazingly. I especially love Shizuku and Haruka's tones here. This is the type of soft and sparkly song that more jump always sounds perfect in. And despite Miko probably not being the best choice for this song, I actually don't mind how she sounds here. Overall, a really good cover. This song is so Wonderland's X Showtime coded, and they suit it even better than I imagined. I love how Rin sounds here too. I really don't have much else to say other than that I need an Emu Nene alt vocal of this. A Rue Casa version would also be fun. I never heard this song before it got added to Project Sekai, but wow, Mafuyu and Aina sound so good here. Mafuyu brings a more subtle sinister tone, while Aina brings more powerful and angry emotions. They work so well together here. Miku's here too, but she just sounds like how she usually does, more or less. Overall, a really good cover. I did not expect to like this cover so much. As someone who's pretty lukewarm on the original version, this cover improved the song so much for me. Kohani sounds incredible here, and the higher key actually makes this song way better for me. Quick side note, but I didn't learn what the lyrics meant until this cover released in game. I guess that's another positive? Yet another song I never heard before it got added to the game, but this cover is just solid all around. I have to give props to whoever made the 3DMV first, it looks beautiful, which also means my phone lags every time I play it, but alas, everyone sounds equally good here, and I'm also shocked at how well Miko fits this song. It's a superb cover overall. I'm sure everyone at this point knows what the original Bad Apple sounds like, and because of that, I wasn't sure if this cover would actually be able to live up to the original's reputation, and yet, somehow it did. I'm not shocked that the key was lowered, but I am shocked that it sounds just as atmospheric as the original. Everyone's more whispery singing here sounds superb, and the new instrumental is really cool, especially the piano solo. Even if this cover wasn't the group crossover many people hoped for, I still think it's great. I'm utterly obsessed with this song. Ever since this cover came out, it's been living in my brain like a worm. I can't express how good Rue and Tsukasa sound here, and Luca shockingly manages to fit in perfectly. The 3DMV is also really cool, although I wish it used the new shaders a bit more heavily. Other than that, I love this cover. It's insane how good of a year Nightcord at 25 has had with covers so far. Envy Baby does what the much inferior WXS cover of Canaria's King doesn't. It's mixed well, has the appropriate level of power, and has an amazing 3DMV to boot. Seriously, this 3DMV is gorgeous. I love how Rin serves as the sort of villain here, like how Kaido does in More Jumps cover of Kiss the Villain. And even if you don't consider any of that, this cover's incredible bridge instantly shoots it up to number 3. I can't believe it took 3 years for Wonderland's X Showtime to get a cover with Kaido. Seriously, when they sound this good together, why did it take so long? I'll admit that I knew nothing about this song before it was added to the game, but it really suits WXS well. I love how Rue and Nene sound here especially, and when they all sing together, as per usual, it sounds amazing. The full version of this song is over 4 minutes long, and I need it immediately. This is incredible. I'm speechless. I have no idea how they pulled it off, but this may be my favorite cover from Project Sekai and my favorite 3DMV. How do you even do that? I'm so impressed by the voice actors who were able to sing such a difficult song and make it sound so good. The notes are so high, and the lyrics are so fast, and yet they sound amazing. And Kaido, did anyone expect him to sound this good? This very well could be recency bias, but for now, this cover tops even the original song for me. 10 out of 10.